Jochebed's little baby boy. All night long Jochebed had held her precious baby boy in her arms. She knew it would not be safe to keep him in the house one more day. Already she feared the neighbors were suspicious and might inform the soldiers at any time. She heard the roosters crow once, twice, and the third time. She knew it would not be long now before the morning came and the whole village would be awake, so she leaned over little 3-year-old Aaron, who lay asleep on his little straw pallet, touched Amram on the shoulder, and said, "Amram, my beloved, I must go now. The roosters have crowed for the third time." Amram roused quickly from a troubled sleep and replied, "May God go with you, dear wife, and I will keep watch with little Aaron." "And pray, my beloved," begged Jochebed, "pray that no evil shall befall our little one." "That I will," replied Amram, "and if I see any soldiers, I will send little Aaron by the path that leads through the garden to the river to give you warning." Then Jochebed leaned over and woke Miriam. "Miriam, my daughter," she whispered, "come, we must be going. I know it breaks your heart to think of giving up little baby brother, but try to be brave, my dear one. It will help me to be brave too. You carry the little basket, the one I covered with pitch inside and out so that it will float, and I will carry little brother." Miriam rose without a word and sorrowfully picked up the little basket. For just a moment Jochebed stood in the doorway of their little sun-dried brick home. She looked at Amram to make sure he was awake and watching, then quietly and sadly she and Miriam slipped out into the darkness of the early morning and followed the little path that led through the garden toward the river. The sleeping babe snuggled comfortably in his mother's arms. "He is so precious," sighed Jochebed. "How can I give him up?" And her tears fell fast. For 90 days she had put off this sad deed. Behind her Miriam cried and sobbed. "Hush, hush, my dear one," whispered Jochebed as she paused to caress and comfort poor heartbroken Miriam. "Miriam, dear," she whispered, "keep thinking about the promise. Surely the time has come for the deliverer of our people to appear. Hasn't God promised to hear when we cry to him day and night? We must hasten on, lest the morning break upon us. There, dear girl, don't cry any more." Through the darkness they hurried on, and all too soon they arrived at the river's bank. "Miriam," whispered Jochebed again, "put the little basket in the water and see if it floats." "It does! I knew it would. I intended that the little basket would not sink with this precious baby boy in it." Then, holding her babe tight to her heart for one moment, she prayed, "O God, how can I give him up? O God of Abraham and Isaac and Jacob, hast thou not heard how thy people cry unto thee day and night? Hast thou not seen our distress? Are our tears naught to thee? O God, send the angels to watch over this little basket, and God, if it please thee, please give me back my little son, as thou didst give Isaac back to Abraham, I pray." Then she kissed the sleeping babe for what might be the last time, and leaning over she placed him in the little basket, patted him gently to make sure he would not awake, closed the lid, and pushed the basket among the bulrushes. "Miriam, my dear one," she whispered, "hide yonder in the bulrushes and watch. It wouldn't be safe for me to stay here. People would become suspicious right away. But you are only a girl. People seeing you would think you had come to draw water or wash a few clothes. But Miriam, keep your eyes on this little basket, and if anyone comes, and if anything happens, come running on the wings of the wind to tell me all about it." Then turning, Jochebed fled quickly through the thinning darkness toward her home, her heart torn with fear and hope.